The notion that scientists and mainstream media are dishonest about global warming has become a prevalent narrative in certain circles. While it's essential to acknowledge that some individuals may have concerns about the accuracy of climate change information, it's crucial to examine the underlying reasons behind such claims. The idea that there is a massive conspiracy involving scientists and the media to deceive the public about global warming is unfounded and lacks substantial evidence. One of the primary reasons for the misconception about scientists and media lying about global warming stems from a lack of understanding about the scientific process. Climate change research involves a complex, multidisciplinary approach, incorporating various fields such as atmospheric science, oceanography, and geology. The scientific consensus on global warming is based on overwhelming evidence from multiple lines of research, including temperature records, melting glaciers, and shifts in precipitation patterns. However, the inherent complexity of climate science can lead to misunderstanding and misinterpretation of data. Another factor contributing to the perception of dishonesty is the existence of contrarian voices within the scientific community. While the overwhelming majority of climate scientists agree that human activities are significantly contributing to global warming, a small minority may disagree or downplay the severity of climate change. These contrarian voices often receive disproportionate attention from the media, creating an impression of a more significant scientific debate than actually exists. Furthermore, the amplification of dissenting opinions can be attributed to the media's tendency to prioritize controversy and sensationalism over accurate representation of the scientific consensus. The role of special interest groups and think tanks in promoting climate change denial should not be overlooked. These organizations often have vested interests in minimizing the perceived impacts of climate change, as it can lead to increased regulations and economic costs for their beneficiaries. By disseminating misinformation and manipulating public perception, these groups aim to create an appearance of scientific uncertainty which can delay or prevent meaningful action on climate change. Mainstream media, in an attempt to provide balanced reporting, may inadvertently amplify the voices of these groups, further perpetuating the myth of widespread scientific dishonesty. In addition, the concept of lying implies a deliberate intent to deceive, which is not supported by evidence. Scientists, in general, are driven by a pursuit of knowledge and understanding, rather than a desire to manipulate public opinion. While some scientists may have differing opinions or interpretations of data, this is a natural part of the scientific process, and it does not constitute dishonesty. The media, on the other hand, have a responsibility to report on climate change accurately and comprehensively. While there may be instances of sensationalism or biased reporting, it is inaccurate to assume that the media as a whole is engaged in a coordinated effort to deceive the public. It's essential to recognize that climate change is a complex, multifaceted issue, and addressing it will require a concerted effort from governments, corporations, and individuals. The focus should be on promoting a nuanced understanding of the science rather than perpetuating unfounded claims of dishonesty. By acknowledging the underlying reasons behind the misconception and addressing the root causes of confusion, we can work towards a more informed and constructive dialogue about climate change. This can involve promoting media literacy, supporting fact-based reporting, and fostering a culture of critical thinking, where claims are evaluated based on evidence and expertise rather than ideology or vested interests. Ultimately, a well-informed public is crucial for developing effective solutions to the challenges posed by global warming.